foreign to our ears, as it is a common social problem occurring globally. Along with it, the non-medical use of prescription drugs causing a major threat to the public health and law enforcement. Opioids causing the most harm and accounting at 87% of death, where drug use disorders were implicated. This data is based on the latest World Drug Report released by the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime. On the other hand, the number of drug addicts in Malaysia decreased by 5,000 from the year 2016 to 2017. However, this number is still at a worrying level of 25,592 drug addicts in the year 2017. Besides buying drugs illegally, prescription drugs are abused by these addicts too. Some of the most commonly used prescription drugs are opioids and central nervous system depressants and stimulants. Some of you may wonder the difference between prescription drug abuse and drug abuse. The difference is, prescription drug abuse occurs when a person uses a prescription drug prescribed from a physician, not in a way as recommended by the doctor. In other words, it can be said that prescription drug abuse is a subset of a drug abuse. The cause of prescription drug abuse may stem from various reasons and differ from addicts to addicts. However, the misuse of prescription drugs commonly occurs in this few situations. Number 1, taking other people's prescription drugs to self-medicate. Number 2, consuming prescription drugs in order to feel happy, or in other words, to get that euphoric elevation of mood. Let me show you a scenario. This is true. He had been suffering from agoraphobia, the fear of entering open crowded spaces. This disorder had been haunting him. Since then, Chun can hardly lead a normal life as a student. Being asked to present in front of the class is dreadful for Chun. In fact, even going to school itself is torturous to him. Unable to bear any more with this life, Chun decided to go to the doctor. After understanding Chun's condition, doctor decided to prescribe him Xanax for his temporarily relief anxiety symptoms. Back at home, after taking the medications, Chun had an extremely good feeling and calmness. After struggling, he came out with a plan. In order to get more Xanax, Chun pretended to be anxious and panicked, and he goes to many other clinics to get the prescriptions from different doctors. After taking the drug for some time, Chun didn't realize that he already became dependent on the drug. And yet, he is still abusing the drug. One day, the drug had finished, but Chun didn't manage to get more. The withdrawal effects started to appear and Chun's condition worsened. Not a new problem, but it is one that deserves renewed attention. It is imperative that as a nation, we should make ourselves aware of the consequences associated with these medications. Although prescription drugs can be powerful addicts, they also pose serious health risks related to their abuse. And in a higher dose, they might cause death. Abusing prescription drugs can be as dangerous and as addictive as illegal street drugs. Drugs that are prescribed by doctors are for targeted use only and must be used according to the doctor's instructions to avoid side effects. You can also be misusing prescription drugs without your own knowledge when you are using more than prescription drugs on a regular basis. Be aware that if anyone who tells you that it's safer to take prescription drugs to get high or other effects other than prescribed are misinformed.